So now let's go to do another test. Carry the noise would be one. Let's see here. Go to the downstream. We're going to go ahead and power the cable modem off. And now you hear that fan kick off noticeably when the cable modem goes off. Cable modem will draw a lot of juice, so you want to keep your meter charged up fully, each evening before you go out the next day. Okay, so now we're going to go to measurements. And here, come up on channel 102, which happens to be a DOCSIS channel here in this system in Time Warner. And so, as you can see, it gives you the channel number, it gives you the frequency, and then, of course, the bandwidth, 6 megahertz, and let's see, the mode of 256 QAM, and of course identifies that it's a DOCSIS channel. Now if we would go to let's go to a non-DOCSIS channel, and you'll see that change down here, and it'll just say 256 QAM, and of course changes from the DOCSIS. Let's go back up to, okay, well before we leave that, let's just go ahead and show how it'll do the levels for you. Like I say, any channel, this is not a DOCSIS channel here. Your power level 3.6 dB, and then of course it gives you an MER reading on that channel 84, which is a regular digital channel, and 38.2 dB MV is your MER reading there, and it gives you your post BER and pre-BER readings as well. And so let's go on up to, like I said, one of the DOCSIS channels, which is channel 86. And of course it changes and it identifies it for you quickly and easily. And power reading of 3.3 dB there, and your MER is 37.9. So very, very easily and quickly to get to these readings. So that's another way to get MER, BER readings as well. Okay, so for a ping test, this thing will identify quickly how long it takes to send the signal to the CMTS and get it back to this point right here. You just want to hit the ping button right there, the soft key, and as you see, it's going through and it's giving you millisecond measurements here. And you've got page up, page down. So page up, of course, it's just your individual testing. Page down, so you can see the overall statistics. And so it looks like it even gives you packet loss. So it's saying sent 6 packets out and it received 6 back. So it didn't lose any. So that's good. So no packet loss, great. So no, your loss rate is 0%. And then here it gives you the minimum and the average and the maximum. So the minimum of your speed as far as the ping test goes is 0.68 milliseconds, and then it had an average of 0.744 and a maximum of 0.913 milliseconds, which is very good. Let's see, and of course up here it gives you packet length 64, and your packet count 6, which we talked about, and then of course it shows you what your host address is up here. And so that's the ping test. Let's go back to the home screen, and let's pull up the spectrum again, and that's, like I say, of course brings the spectrum up for you, and this is where you can do the we're going to hit the hold button. All right, there we go. Okay, and this is also where you can do the ingress that quick. You can jump over to the screen quickly like that and see what your ingress reading is going to be, which in this case it's minus 55.2. Which we actually covered previously. I'm just kind of showing you how quick it is to go from screen to screen to see these different tests that you can perform on this meter.